we bring you an urgent, harrowing report from the heart of the Caribbean. On October 28, 2025, the unthinkable became reality as Hurricane Melissa, a monstrous Category 5 storm, slammed into Jamaica. This is not just a weather event. It is a national tragedy unfolding before our very eyes, demanding immediate attention and profound concern from every corner of the globe. Hurricane Melissa, a name that will forever be etched in the annals of Jamaican history, made landfall with a ferocity rarely witnessed. This catastrophic Category 5 storm brought sustained winds near an unimaginable 160 mph, with gusts tearing through the air exceeding 185 mph. The sheer power of this storm has left an indelible scar across the island. The destruction is widespread, immediate, and utterly heartbreaking. Homes, businesses, and entire communities have been obliterated in Melissa's path. Over 15,000 Jamaicans, their lives uprooted, are now seeking refuge in emergency shelters, their futures hanging precariously in the balance. The storm's southern trajectory proved particularly devastating, intensifying its impact on Jamaica's vulnerable south coast. Here, storm surges of 9 to 13 feet above ground level have inundated low-lying areas, transforming familiar landscapes into treacherous waterways. Iconic locations like Kingston Harbor and Norman Manley International Airport are now submerged, their operations crippled. But the water's fury didn't stop there. Rainfall totals have been staggering, ranging from 15 to 30 inches across the island, with isolated mountain areas receiving an astonishing 40 inches. This deluge has triggered catastrophic flash flooding and landslides, carving new scars into the island's verdant hillsides and isolating countless communities. The National Hurricane Center's warning of extensive structural damage has proven tragically accurate. Prolonged power outages affect over 530,000 people, plunging vast swaths of the island into darkness and silence. Downed trees and power lines have rendered roads impassable, cutting off vital lifelines and hindering emergency response efforts. In the face of this unprecedented crisis, Prime Minister Andrew Holness swiftly declared the entire island a threatened area under the Disaster Risk Management Act. Mandatory evacuation orders were issued for vulnerable coastal and flood-prone regions, a desperate measure to save lives from Melissa's wrath. Over 800 shelters were activated, providing a fragile haven for those who lost everything. Schools across the island remain closed indefinitely, a stark reminder of the long road to recovery ahead. The government, in collaboration with dedicated agencies like ODPM, the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, is coordinating Herculean relief efforts. Supplies were prepositioned and emergency teams deployed island-wide, but the scale of the disaster is truly overwhelming. These brave men and women are working tirelessly, often in perilous conditions, to reach those in need. Their efforts are commendable, but they cannot do it alone. The sheer magnitude of the destruction demands a global response, a collective outpouring of support to bolster their critical work. The human cost of Hurricane Melissa is already tragically clear. At least 7 fatalities have been reported across the wider Caribbean, with 3 precious lives lost here in Jamaica, 3 in Haiti, and 1 in the Dominican Republic. These are not just statistics. They are mothers, fathers, children whose lives were cut short by this relentless storm. Our hearts ache for their families and communities. The World Meteorological Organization has unequivocally labeled Melissa the storm of the century for Jamaica, a chilling testament to the unprecedented scale of destruction. This is a moment that calls for profound empathy and immediate action from the international community. The world must stand in solidarity with Jamaica. Amidst this unfolding tragedy, a disturbing side note emerged. A social media influencer faced widespread criticism for vacationing in Jamaica during the crisis. This incident sparked outrage, highlighting the ethical imperative to prioritize humanitarian needs and ensure resources are directed to those fighting for survival, not leisure. It underscores the stark contrast between privilege and profound suffering. After battering Jamaica, Hurricane Melissa continues its destructive path, now moving toward eastern Cuba, bringing with it the same terrifying winds and flooding. The Bahamas and Turks and Caicos are next in its sights, bracing for impact by Wednesday. The entire region is on high alert, facing an existential threat from this climate-fueled monster. For Jamaica, the immediate crisis will transition into a monumental recovery effort that may span years, if not decades. Experts warn that the island's vital infrastructure, its agricultural backbone, and its fragile economy face long-term setbacks of catastrophic proportions. The very fabric of Jamaican society has been tested to its limits. This storm also serves as a grave warning to us all. Melissa's rapid intensification, transforming from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in under 24 hours, reflects a growing, alarming trend. This phenomenon is directly linked to rising global temperatures, a stark reminder of the urgent need for climate action and resilience building across vulnerable nations. Researchers worldwide are studying Melissa, but for the people of Jamaica, the consequences are devastatingly real right now. The people of Jamaica are facing an unimaginable crisis. Their homes are gone, their livelihoods shattered, and their future uncertain. They need our help, and they need it now. This is not just a news story, it is a desperate plea for humanity. We urge the general public, our fellow Jamaicans abroad, researchers, and especially potential donors, please do not look away. Your immediate support is critical. Donate to reputable disaster relief organizations working on the ground, volunteer if you can, and advocate for sustained international aid. Every dollar, every act of kindness, every voice raised in support will make a tangible difference in rebuilding lives and communities. Insert specific donation link or organization name here, e.g., Jamaica Red Cross or UNICEF Jamaica, to contribute to the relief efforts. Let us stand with Jamaica in its darkest hour.